As VR constantly evolves, not many platforms have managed to maintain a player base like VRChat and Rec Room. These two games have been the forefront of VR social games all the way back in 2016, offering community-driven content and unique social experiences. These games define what social VR games should be. In this video, I'm going to cover everything there is between VRChat and Rec Room, taking a look at their origins, player base, moderation systems, and development changes. So if you're ready, grab a drink, a snack, and your handcrafted FIGM body pillow, and let's get into this Friday's video. VRChat was launched in 2014 by Graham Gaylor and Jesse Georgery. Originally, it started as a platform designed to express yourself in VR, with immersive social interactions. It gained popularity due to its freedom, model support, and compatibility with non-VR users. The turning point came in 2017, when this little red dude said, "Do you know the way?" and completely blocked the internet. VRChat stayed relatively independent with its updates, mainly being bug fixes and quality of life improvements. This is because VRChat aims to be a community-driven game offering fast flexibility with SDK, software development kit. It runs primarily on Unity and supports full-body tracking, avatar importing, and user-generated worlds. Rec Room was developed by Against Gravity, now Rec Room Inc., and released in 2016. It was originally designed as a collection of minigames for VR and quickly evolved into a full-fledged social platform. Unlike VRChat, Rec Room aimed for more of a family-friendly audience. It had a unique cartoon-like art style, strict moderation, and in-game mechanics to separate the Banshees from the Goonas. Rec Room's defining feature became the Maker Pen, an in-game creator tool that allows people to build games and entire experiences within the platform. Over time, it expanded to 2D platforms like VRChat, but they also branched out to PlayStation, Xbox, iPhone, and Android. VRChat is available on Windows and can be accessed by VR headsets like the Oculus Rift, Quest, Valve Index, and HTC Vive, or in desktop mode. Although the Quest version of the game is limited in terms of custom content because of... VRChat's desktop allows full freedom, and I'm going to stop talking before I get shadow banned again. The only drawback is VRChat doesn't have mobile or console support. I'm sure they are so disappointed. Rec Room has much more accessibility, although a much lower player count, and it's available on pretty much every major platform: Oculus, PlayStation, Xbox, iOS, Android, and PC. This availability on so many platforms allows you to play with your friends. If you can't see it already, there's starting to be a divide between the two games. VRChat is more about meeting new people with similar, Goona, interests, with less accessibility and player-created entertainment. Whereas Rec Room is more like a party game, with more accessibility, rooms, and more linear games. But what definitely makes you not want to play VRChat with your friends is... With VRChat, I'm definitely going to have to watch what I say, because YouTube does this really funny thing, where no matter how good my stats are, they don't want to promote my videos. VRChat's way of avatars are letting people create and upload their own custom-made avatars. There isn't a filter on making these, and I have seen some futons called Ari, and I have like 20 hours on VRChat tops. These avatars can also have things like full body tracking, face tracking, eye tracking, mouth tracking, ball tracking, and hand tracking, allowing you to be expressive. Rec Room, on the other hand, lets players buy their own cosmetics for an exorbitant price and dress themselves using these. They start to make ways for players to make their own clothing, but they're sticking to a much more family-friendly Roblox clone. A much more family-friendly approach to keep clean avatars. I could sum up either community with one word, Goona, and annoying, but I feel like I need to elaborate a lot further on why the communities are viewed like this. VRChat, like I said before, allows unmoderated avatars, meaning things like this are very common. So common, if you search it up on YouTube, there's playlists on there with hundreds of videos of VRChat cake, just straight in your face. Not to mention, a lot of games on VRChat? What the fuck is VRChat? A lot of games on VRChat just hit worlds like Cuddle Palace and the Black Cat. And I can't say anymore because I don't want to vomit in my mouth. So pretty much it's an unfiltered mess. Unless you're on Quest, then it's just a mess. Rec Room. I don't think I need to say much more. Rec Room's community is mainly aimed at a younger audience. If you're over the age of 20 and still playing Rec Room, you need investigating. Seriously. Although there is an attempt at moderation with the junior account system that separates over 13s and under 13s, although they make absolutely no effort to make the junior accounts interesting to play on, to the point where there's no point in playing them. VRChat's monetization strategy is indirect. Recently, I think they added some kind of economy with in-game currency for avatars, but I have no idea what's going on with all of that, and I don't think they do either. There's also VRChat Plus that, hold your horses, allows you to have extra avatar slots. This is $10 a month. Rec Room's economy has had a long history, but to put it simple, it was good and now it's bad. Players earn in-game currency called tokens, what a stupid name, through games to buy pieces of clothing, what a stupid decision, to make your avatar that looks stupid. Is what I would say in 2019. Now, players still earn in-game currency called tokens, still a stupid name, with real-life currency to buy a single overpriced piece of clothing that still looks stupid. I think the whole thing is stupid, but that's just my opinion, which is obviously the correct opinion because I'm never wrong about anything. You know what else I'm never wrong about? A little birdie who's red, white, and isn't a birdie at all, called a YouTube Stats, tells me only 2.2% of my viewers are subscribed. These videos take over 20 hours to research, write a script, record the script, and then edit. So if you want to help me out, make sure to hit subscribe. My goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That is going to take a lot of work. So if you could help out, that would be much appreciated. If you want to help out even more, watching my other videos, which you might find just as interesting, also helps my channel grow. Anyway, back to the video. VRChat has faced criticism for poor monetization, lack of monetization for creator tools, high performance demands, and unpredictable social environments. Despite this, the user base still continues to grow. They know why they like the game, and they are not the ones who are poor on these issues. Rec Room's controversies include aggressive monetization, decline in quality content, and a ton of other stuff. If you want to know more, I've made like 3 videos about it, so go check those out. So which one is better, VRChat or Rec Room? Well, that depends. If you crave gooning, freedom customization, and food and wild social experiences, VRChat is unmatched. If you prefer having deals shoved in your face, safer spaces, and more accessibility, Rec Room is the better option. And I'll do the thing, stop playing the outro. Nobody knows who I really am. Okay, before you click off, I am so super sorry I didn't upload for the last 2 weeks. I mean, you can just hear how sorry I am in my sincere sorry voice. Sorry. I've been on holiday, and I also wanted to thank everyone who wished me a good time. I had an amazing time. And with all of that over the way, stay safe, and I'll see you next Friday. Toodles.